Hi, Hazley. Yeah, you can write down your question below. Make sure you like the live and subscribe, okay? Okay, let's see. What is Ron's? You're a current sub. Oh, okay. Good to see you back. Okay. What are Ron's current feelings towards Halsey? For Hazley? Okay, what are his current feelings towards Ron's current feelings towards Hazley? Hola, Fran. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, pretty in pink. So, Hazley, currently what I see is that he's feeling unsatisfied towards you. If I'm being completely honest, it feels like he doesn't, I'm not sure what connection you have with this man, but the connection doesn't bring him happiness. A lot of dissatisfaction. There's a lot of illusions. Maybe he lies to himself about certain things when it comes to you. He might feel like you're lying. He doesn't believe things that you say. Something about this connection doesn't feel grounded to him. It doesn't feel stable. It doesn't feel... He wouldn't want to proceed. He wouldn't want to create... he wouldn't want this connection to go further than what it already is, okay? It seems like he doesn't want to put effort. Like, it would cost him to put effort. He doesn't want to put in the effort, like, at all. Someone here feels, like things of the past haven't been worked out. And it doesn't seem like it's gonna get worked out. Someone here is very grudgeful, okay? It's like a stubborn streak to someone here. Could be you. Like the energy is very fixed. Are you hoping things progress? Are you waiting for some kind of like things will, like within time things will get better? Is that what you're hoping for? You had issues a little bit, but not really. Then is it him? Someone here is just kind of like patiently waiting for things to move along. Gives you mixed signals. Yeah, this connection doesn't feel like it's gonna get better. It's gonna kind of stay in that lingo. So were some secrets were exposed? Is that what happened here? Is that what, did you figure something out? Did someone figure something out? Someone felt betrayed here, right? Something about the skin. Showing too much skin. I'm not sure what that's about, but I heard that. I do feel like you're gonna have to pretty much move on and heal from this connection. He was lying and betrayed. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, this connection doesn't feel like it's gonna get better. You're just gonna kind of have to just move on and heal. Yeah, you're gonna just walk away, let go, and detach. They do want you to be mindful about the things you say, though. I know sometimes when people feel betrayed and hurt, they have a tendency to just kind of rant, and because they want to like express what they're feeling. Be careful who you tell your problems to, or what you tell or the dialogue you have within within your head. If you're having all these feelings, it's better for you to just write them out, so later on you don't regret telling certain people, or maybe saying things that you didn't really mean, or telling people that just didn't need to know that don't need to know your business. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I got for you. Okay. You're welcome. So if anyone wants to tip, you can tip to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Would be appreciated. Thank you. Let's see who is here. Let me just reach in here real quick. All right, who's in here that wants a reading? Okay, we'll go with Pretty in Pink. What are M's feelings and intentions? Okay. Let me get this one. What is M's current feelings and intentions towards Pretty in Pink? He enjoys the chase. No. Yeah, like chasing. He likes to be ignored. Slightly ignored. They're saying to help keep him a little more to help keep this going. Sorry, I'm just okay. I feel like so much things are coming at once. Okay, they do like He does like when they ice him out a little bit. So does he have probably has like a Venus in Aquarius or something like that, because he likes women who, he's attracted to women who like kind of, they're just sitting pretty and they're kind of going after her, and someone who's busy and ignores him a bit. Anyways, so if you're giving a little too much, if you're giving a little too much energy, kind of pull back to give him the chance to come towards you, you know. So if maybe reach out a little less, or respond a little less less quickly. So give it more time, give it more space, okay? Hey Jasmine, what do you mean by ice him out? Oh, kind of like don't speak to him. Like give him. You don't respond fast. Okay, so maybe that's what he likes, because they're talking about it. So he likes that. Anyways, let me see. What does he you said what were his current feelings, right? Hold on. What is current? Okay, so what are his feelings? So the fact that we were talking about that and you're like that, so I guess he enjoys that about you. It's fun, you know? Oh yeah, look. It's fun to him. With the Knight of Wands. It's fun. Fires him up. Okay, Jasmine, once I'm done with Pretty in Pink, you're next, okay? What's his current feelings towards her? Pretty in Pink. Is he an air sign? The stoic man. So far, so good. He is an Aquarius. Okay, yeah, I was feeling I was feeling that. Okay. God loves you too, John. Thank you. So his feelings, when he does think about you, he does feel like, say if you guys were to be together, he does feel like you would compliment him. You guys would compliment each other. He would be proud to have you by his side. You look good next to him. You would look, yeah, you know, you compliment him. You would compliment him very well. He would love to show you off. Seems like he likes to keep an eye on you. He's still trying to figure you out. Kind of like what you like, what you don't like. He does think about you quite a bit. Ooh. Why is this? Yeah, I'm taking that one. Okay. It seems like he's currently so what are his intentions though? What's his intentions with her? Give me one card, please. He doesn't have, you know, intentions like long term, I guess you suppose. It's more like he wants to get to know you, see if you guys are a match, see how this could be, see if it can be a thing, you know. I don't really see him dating with like intention, but kind of like if he finds, say you guys do work out, he's kind of like, okay, I guess we can go from there. But it's not like he's looking for something serious. But if some say like if a woman does someone serious that he feel he can see himself with her for the long run, he's open to it. But it's not like he's dating to, oh, like I'm looking for my future wife type of thing. It's just more like, okay, like I like her, let's see where this can go. Okay. But when you asked how to, no, he doesn't have bad intentions. No. But he's, he's down for, if he didn't want nothing serious, he's down to just, you know what men want. But I would suggest you don't do that if you do want something more serious with him, because he does kind of view you like his current perception of you is someone who, I'm not sure if you've ever spoken to him about maybe like things from your past, but he does feel like you've something about you've done things, or you do things that kind of put you out of alignment, things that you shouldn't do as a woman. So maybe he has a very traditional view on women in general. He thinks I'm a player or doesn't do genuine relationships. You being the player? Is that what you mean? Hey Hakeem, how are you? Okay, thank you. So right after I'm done with Pretty in Pink, we'll get to you. Okay, how did we meet? He wait, what the hell did I say? Well, no, he wouldn't. Man, how do I say that? Not player, but maybe someone who disrespects herself quite a bit, or has. Like I said, he has a very traditional view on the way women should act, I guess you can say. So he feels, I don't like, that's what I said, I'm not sure what you have told him, or he's just feeling like this is something on, like, you can kind of read people sometimes when you meet them, when you talk to them, you kind of get a feel of like what they kind of could be. So he's feeling like, you like to have fun, let's just put it that way. And he does have negative views when it comes to that. Yeah, that is his somewhat, okay? I'm not gonna say completely that way, but yes, he does. Someone with low self-esteem as well. So maybe you're just, so for some reason he's getting that impression, okay? I'm not saying it's, yeah, he is getting that. He feels like you have low self-esteem. Yep. But he likes the attention. He likes where things are currently at. It's entertaining to him. And he's attracted to you. Something about the connection is addicting. Is he a runner? That's crazy. I'm nothing like that. Well, that's, yeah. Doesn't mean it's true. It just means that's, that's how he's currently viewing you. Some people don't know how to read correctly. Right when I was talking about intuition, so yeah. But yeah, he does feel a lot of passion for you, finds you very attractive. Something about you feels tender to him, tierna. Negatively, I mean, if that's how you're perceiving it, yes. Like I said, he doesn't, let me see, let me just ask. I mean, I know how it sounds. It sounds pretty bad. Sounds like someone who wouldn't take you serious, right? But he does find you very attractive, and he likes the flirting and the tension, the things like that. Maybe that's why I was getting the, but again, he feels a connection towards you, like there's tierna, but I mean, I can see how you can feel like this is negative, but he doesn't, right now, his intentions, I mean, just in general, his intentions aren't to have something with anyone. And you usually don't make did you make the first move? He doesn't want anything serious, you know? Not just with you, but just anyone in general. He's pretty detached. Well, he liked my stuff first. Yeah, well, with now what you know, maybe he just has a negative view on women. He said he was trying to get to know you. I mean, I see that he does enjoy that. He does enjoy getting to know you. But I do think he wants to, have sexy time. Is he genuinely trying to get to know me? He's genuinely just trying to get to know her. I'm going to go ahead and say no. Honestly. Like, meaning, like, he just doesn't just want to have sexy time, right? Intimacy. No, he does want to get to know you, but he does want that. He wants intimacy. He enjoys the flirting, just the flirting. He enjoys the attention. Because, like I said, he doesn't want something serious with you. With anyone. He's just kind of just going with the flow, see where things go. If it were to get to the point where you guys do have intimacy, then he's okay with it. And if it doesn't, he's okay with it as well. Why? Because he's a guy. That's why. Because that thing every morning reminds him. Because testosterone, that's why. Maybe he hasn't got some in a while. You actually want a relationship with him? Yeah, I would let that go. I will pull back that energy and kind of just, if you want to entertain this, then go ahead. But let go of like what could be. Just kind of go with the flow. If you don't want to give him any, don't give him any. But I wouldn't stay fixed on that. Like, okay, I want to be with him. Like, he doesn't want that. Kind of like match that energy. Like, he doesn't want it. Well, I don't want it either. To him, meeting people, he likes to. So he likes to meet people. I'm getting this vibe like he likes to genuinely get to know people. So it seems like he's like he likes to expand his circle, I guess you can say. It's like, I'm not sure if you're understanding. Like, he has this. He's Do you get what I'm saying? It's you kind of have to, like, you know, detach from the feeling. To him, it's just people. I want to meet people. Like, he's going with the flow. He's not like attached to an outcome. You get it? So I would suggest you do the same, especially when it comes to him. Okay? I hope that helped. Because he's been flirting with me. Well, flirt back. Flirting is fun. Just don't attach yourself to an outcome. It doesn't have to be serious. Just flirt. Have fun. It's fun to you know, when you're so stuck on, okay, this is gonna go somewhere, it kind of just ruins the fun of it all. I wish they had a nail biting emoji. So he doesn't want anything at all. Your guys just don't want you to put your eggs all in one basket, okay? I wouldn't be stressing over this. He doesn't want nothing serious. He just wants to go with the flow. He wants to enjoy he wants to just enjoy the flirting. So I would suggest you do the same. Hey, Mishi. Okay, Hakeem, you can put in your question. Thank you for the donation. Okay, hold on. How are you, Daisa? I'll come back later. I gotta answer this call. Be back in. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit, Jasmine. I'm good, thank you. Hey, Mish. I'll get down the line, okay? I'll get to you. So let's see. Let me use. Let's see. For Hakeem. For Hakeem. How does Izzy genuinely feel about him as a man? What are her genuine thoughts? Ooh, a little icy, a little cold. Let me look at this. I feel like she feels like you have a tendency to maybe, she's currently viewing you like someone who can blend reality with fantasy a bit. And with that, you detach. Oh my God, my nose. Sorry, I have allergies. And she doesn't like this. She wants a connection where she feels like she can merge souls with. Okay? And she can see how that could be kind of a problem. She views this as a problem with you because she feels like you're too detached. You don't want to, maybe you have problems with being super intimate, like have intimate conversations. Maybe when you guys were in communication, you weren't as open as she would like you to be. You have a tough like your exterior is a little too tough. Like she understands men are men, but it's not like she wants you crying or anything, but it's she would like if you were a little more vulnerable. And she views that as emotional immaturity. It takes me a long time to open up. Yeah, she sees this as a problem. Because she understands there's a level to that, but she feels like it's a little too much. Are you a Capricorn or an Aquarius? It's a lot of Saturn influence here. So someone who is has a little more very structured. Oh, you're a Cancer? Ooh, that's the total opposite. That is literally that is Cancer's opposite. I can see how they're similar. You know, the crab does have a shell. You're old-fashioned. Oh, look at this. The protection. She does feel like you like you said, it takes you a while to open up. You do protect yourself a lot. Like there's a very big shell around you. You do protect your heart quite a bit. Okay. She does feel like you're someone who strives for success. Mother. She feels like you can go from night to day. So there's a duality to you. So a little bit of you're a little bit unpredictable. That's probably where the detachment, like you can go from 0 to 100. Perhaps with your moods. You know she's not good for you. She probably does feel that. Let me go with the tarot. Something about the way you speak. Do you have a tendency to be kind of cutthroat with your words? Maybe the way you say things is a little harsh. Again, with that tough energy, that she feels like you need to talk about things, like you need because I'm feeling like a motherly energy about her trying to fix. She feels like she can fix, not you, but just people. So when she's looking at you, when she thinks about you, she's thinking about like all the things she needs to fix. And she doesn't like feeling like that. Okay, so she feels like there's a lot of things that... This is just her perception. It doesn't have to be true, but just the way she's viewing you. You're just not a match with her. That's probably just what it is. Like, maybe in her mind, she's trying to, okay, like, well, I don't like this, this, and this. He has good qualities, but he also has this, and I don't want to deal with this. Good soul. When she's happy with me, pero diablo. When she's upset, oh my goodness. She views you like that, too. Because I was getting, like, you can go from, like, night to day. Maybe she's just reflecting. I got just reminded of the Diablo sauce from... Oh my goodness. Okay, how does she... Okay, let me go to the tarot. Very different mentalities. Yeah. I see her in a court, like in a courthouse. Order in the court. She has very strong views on you. Hold on. How does she view Hakeem? Again with the lion. Man, something about the way you talk. She's like, who hurt you? She feels like you get defensive quickly. Oh my God, again with the... I wanted to say counseling, but then I didn't want to say it, but then this is coming out. So yeah, she feels like... If she was peaceful... Men don't like peace. Nah, I'm just messing with you. If she... Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles here and the Two of Cups, she does feel a connection, right? But she does feel like this connection, she's gonna have to do a lot of, like, I need to help you through this, kind of mother you a bit. You know how you say she gets like a diablo? Well, she feels the same about you. I'm not gonna say diablo, but she does feel like she has to mother you. You know how when like a mom disciplines her child? Kind of like that. So I see why you say diablo. Because, you know, everyone's scared of mom. Like, mom is nurturing, loving, but when you piss mom off, a whole different side of her. And you know, it hurts. You know, dad is kind of expected, but mom, when mom gets mad, because it comes with like a disappointment. So she worries that she would get let down somehow by you. I mean, she feels this connection, right? But then at the same time, and then something about this feels, she wants, She wants the good life. Like riches. It's like she wants someone with multiple streams of income. She wants to live good. Maybe she feels like she's a little too expensive for you. Hey, Jasmine. You are back. She feels like you're really good at initiating things. But then all of a sudden it just stops. Do you have a tendency to start things and then not finish them? Something about that. So that's probably why strength came in reverse here. Maybe she's viewing you. No, well, not that maybe she is. She is viewing you as someone who needs to work. She needs someone who's more confident. It's like there's times where you kind of slip up, she says. Or you have slipped up. Maybe you don't even see this about yourself. Maybe it's something that it's kind of, like you're blinded to this. Or you don't see how the way you act sometimes could look up, can come off that way. Let's see when it comes to there's a lot of like negative stuff. I guess if she's thinking about like long term, that's probably why she's talking about this, because it's like I said in the beginning, I was getting like she was doing like I saw someone making a list. So but this is all like negative. Maybe she feels like there's just too much negative to versus the positive. But the Two of Cups did come out, so she, just like how you feel a connection towards her, she feels it as well. It's just that there's just too much going on here for her. And something about you, the way you speak, it lacks maturity for her. Maybe she would want someone who, again, okay, look at this. Yeah, I feel like she would want someone who could express himself in a better, more poetic, more philosophical, that type of style. All those could be too different because, you know, the other one's dreamy. Just something about communication, okay? Maybe she likes the blend of both. Maybe the biggest issue with you was the way you communicate. You're too reactive. So this is, yeah. This makes sense, Hakeem. Do you agree? I hope I'm being gentle enough. I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling. But do want to be honest as possible, you know? Again, with the Judgment here, it just feels like she has very strong views on you, good or bad. They're not the way she views you in general. came out. What the hell? Look what this says. It says, give love, create love, be love, love, receive love, emanate love, speak love, anchor love. She probably thinks you're as spicy. You need to open up a little more. Hakeem, are you in here? Where'd you go? Does that answer your question? Does this answer your question? If not, you can ask another one to get more clarity. Someone arguing? I feel like someone's arguing. Did Hakeem leave? I think he left. I hope it's not what I said. Maybe he got busy or something. Oh, I see that, Jasmine. Thank you. I'm not sure what happened to him, but you can write your question below. Okay, let's see. So for Jasmine, she's looking for a second job. Will Cedars hire her for part-time? Even though she already has a job. Will Cedars hire her? Will Cedars hire her? No. This is looking like a no. The Six of Swords here, you're gonna have to look somewhere else. Yeah, look, you even got the Fool. Maybe in the future, it feels like in the future the company might come out of nowhere. But for right now, it's feeling no, unless they have an instant change of heart. Maybe if you can persuade them in some way. Ooh, no. You got the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This is looking like a no. No. And you got the Ten of Wands reversed with the Four of Cups. No. Yeah, you're gonna have to look somewhere else, girl. They feel like the company Cedars will feel like it's just too much. They probably need someone who's there longer time. Something about the, are you saying like you're hoping that they're like not just about part-time, but maybe the hours, they're all different? Is that what you mean by work with you? Maybe like strange hours or like in between hours. They don't want that. Let me see. Anything good for Jasmine within the next 3 months for work? Will she find a job somewhere else? Do a road opener. Do you know what that is? I do see you getting a job, but just not that one. Do you know what a road opener is? Let's see. When it comes to work for Jasmine, should find another job within the next 3 months. Should find work within the next 3 months. Yep. Okay, in 3 months you'll find a job within the next 3 months. Just keep applying and putting yourself out there, but you do need to do a road opener. That will open up the doors for you. Someone who, a job that can be a little more lenient with you. Open. with your schedule. Yep. So if you need one, you can email me. I can do a road opener for you through candle work. Yeah, it's not looking too good with cedars. But I asked if within the next 3 months, will something come up, and you got the Magician, so that's a hell yeah. Just keep applying to, you know, where you would like to work, and something will come in. But I would suggest doing a road opener candle just to help to influence it, you know, help it come quicker and get a job that can work with you and all that. Well, I hear from the company. Will Jasmine hear from the company PIH? Will Jasmine hear from the company PIH? That one kind of wanted to pop out. Your Pentacle says yeah. Let's see what comes out. Ooh, look, you got the Magician. Yeah, you're gonna have better luck with that one. Ooh, look, if you got the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles, I'm gonna say yes. They're gonna be more open. Yep. Look, you got the Magician, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. And Temperance. Okay, this is looking so much better. If I were you, if you're not gonna do the candle, I would meditate on that. You know, like visualizing them calling you, you getting the job, things of that sort. You visualize, you know, getting hired and getting the hours that you want. Like, be as specific as you want. You should inquire. You should inquire. You will stand out. You will stand out that way. Definitely. I would call. Look, the sun. Yeah. I would call them, check up on, you know, your application with them, and in the meantime, I would visualize. I would use that to get what you want. You know, I will visualize, but let me ask. Go to a Botanica and get a road opener candle. Look, you got this. I was asking about the pH and I got patience. Okay. And when I was looking at this horse, I actually first saw like a unicorn. I thought I saw a unicorn, but it's a horse. But and then since you're saying that, feels like there is a chance though, because you know, like unicorns are magical creatures, you know. So kind of like they can kind of make things happen that are not normal. You know, it's magical. It's magic. So the fact that you said that, I feel like there is a chance. You know what I would do? I would grab honey. Like right before you call them, I would grab honey and like enchant the honey, and then put it on your lips and eat it. So right before, and then chant it by saying things like, when I speak, they listen. Like my words, like say things that will convince, that can persuade, to persuade the company or whoever you're speaking to listen to you, and to, you can even bite into like a, I mean, if you really want the job, you can get cloves and like bite into it to kind of like dominate the situation. So they listen, and you're able to persuade them with your sweet words to hire you at the other location. That's something you can do to kind of tip things in your favor. Because when I asked about that one, I got a yes. So if the energy's already looking good and you do that, it's gonna like, it's all gonna tip in your favor. Maybe they're gonna maybe if you reach out, I feel like if you reach out, maybe it's not gonna be an immediate, but because patience came out, they're gonna think about it. And if you really want to work for that company, you should do the road opener, the candle. Because look, there's even like a little star here. If you can see it. So, but regardless, it does, if you don't want to do that, I still do see a job coming in within the next 3 months. So I would just keep applying to places. Anyways, you got elder, right? The elder tree. So it does feel like there's there's a company out there for you that's gonna hire. So I wouldn't be stressing out over that. You know, I'm sure it's, obviously you're working because you need more money, but there's something coming in with the tree here, something stable. Okay, the tree, something fair. I don't know if you deal with co-workers that kind of piss you off or something, or kind of create a little bit of chaos. But there's a job out there that's gonna be more like less people around you are gonna be less like less gossip. I'm not sure why you got fired, but Okay. Again, I would do the road opener. So I would suggest you go to a botanica and get that candle and help all that tip in your favor. Like, so you can, so it open up your roads and you can get out of there and get some money, get some income, and get a place, okay? Yeah, that's what I was seeing here with this card. Like, you just women that just problems, you know, gossip. Like, they genuinely enjoy mischief. So, but I see that this is gonna stay in the past. So wherever you do get hired, there's gonna be much less of that. So you don't gotta stress out about that part. And do stay hopeful, or not even hopeful, but just know that it's gonna work out for you. Like, stay positive, okay? But I would suggest that candle again. It will help you, trust me. It will really help. At some botanicas, they can even prepare the candle for you, so you can also do that. Or but yeah, or you can go through me, but it's up to you. You can email me though. So I hope that helps, okay? How was further gonna go? I feel like there's it's like a lot of people in like wanting this job, so they have a lot of people in mind. Up or down? Oh, yeah. Use this one actually. How was further gonna go? Okay, well, they are saying go ahead and try that, okay, with action here. How is this one gonna go? I'm gonna say no. But something about that job, you wouldn't even want to be working there though. At the very least, it's not gonna be a comfortable environment. Something about having like mean bosses. I feel like the people who work there, they feel a little bit Like the bosses don't respect them. Like people who work there are not happy. They're not happy with the management, the way they run things. Oh, you got 10 of Swords. Again, like you got the 5 of Pentacles twice. I don't think you'll get hired, but I don't even think you want to get hired there. Like you're better off trying somewhere else. Something about this work environment is toxic. Something about it is not fair. People don't know how to get along, work together as a team, something of that sort. Yeah, 8 of Cups. No. That one, no. But don't worry. In 3 months, I see you with a job, with an extra income. Good luck, Jasmine. You're welcome. I also suggest, since money is an issue, a way to push the energy in a better situation. Obviously apply, keep doing what you're doing, but you need a little push from your guides. Like ask your guides to be present to help you get the job that you need. Like have more faith, connect with your guides more, and bless your food. Like every day you can do little things that can bring in abundance. So you can bless like foods that are really good for bringing in abundance, money, things of that sort, are like rooty vegetables. So like potatoes, sweet potatoes. You can also bless like cups of tea. So like cinnamon teas, ginger. You can also I know it's not in season anymore, but like, you know, pumpkin spice, all those herbs that are in that, it helps bring in money, work, prosperity. You can even do you can burn money candles, like just simple green candles. What else can you do? I mean, food in general. Red meats. What else? Basil. You can add basil to your food. And so bless things that you eat. So when, you know, you're eating, that good energy is being, so you attract this energy towards you, okay? So you can bless your food, bless your teas, and do a visualization. Okay. All right, good luck, Jasmine, okay? I'll see you next time. Hi, Bina. Let's see. What are Akshat's hidden romantic feelings? I feel like using this other one. What are Akshat's hidden romantic feelings? Serafina. I think he has a lot of spicy thoughts. He's like a dreamer. he secretly hopes for. You think you might have a crush? Let me use this one. Well, first let me ask if he has a crush. Does he have a crush on her? Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles here. Because I heard in the beginning, I hopefully it can go the way I planned it to go. This, at the very least, is a connection that he wants to be an equal given, that he's willing to give if you give. I'm gonna say he does have a crush. Oh yeah, you got, look. So he does have a crush, okay? To date, I feel like he had given some time from like a different connection. I've always been breadcrumbing in the past. Okay. Okay, this feels like, I think he might have. Do you know how long? It seems like it's been some time where I think he feels like he's genuinely ready to be dating, connecting. Like he's in a to be dating. He's hoping that when he does, and if he does come forward, you don't reject him. So currently he's just kind of, you know, getting to know you, kind of figuring you out. He wants to start things slow. See if this can grow. What's this, Two of Pentacles? No, I think he is. I feel like he is. I feel like he is. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So he does have a crush. He does want to come towards you. He wants to start a new beginning. He is attracted to you. He does, you know, have thoughts of you. He's turned on by the thought of you. He likes what he sees, okay? I do feel like he will give, he will. Is he stoic? You think he's holding back? Let me ask. Why is he holding back? I don't really get a feeling that he's holding back. He's a cappy. I don't feel like he's holding back. It's just more like, okay, I wanna see if this is something I can. Like, he doesn't want to make any moves until he's like for sure. But I don't feel like this has nothing. I don't feel like this has something to do with family. He's just kind of feeling things out because he doesn't want to be rejected with the Four of Cups. I had gotten the Four of Cups over here too in a different deck. He just wants to make sure, maybe flirt with him or make things a little bit more obvious to kind of see if he'll take it there. He just wants to make sure that if he comes towards you, he's not being rejected. He just stares. There you go again with that stoic, kind of like acting like he's not interested when he's very well interested. Somewhere down the line in the connection, he's just gonna go for it, straight for it. Like he's not even gonna. It's gonna be kind of impulsive, like quick. Like it's like, okay, I think he's gonna be like, okay, I get the point. Like I'm gonna take action. He acts like you don't exist. Acting like he don't care with that. Yeah, he's acting like that King of Swords. Look, you got the Six. Okay. Twice you got the Six of Pentacles, different deck. So, when this connection does, you know, progress, this is gonna be a connection where this guy's gonna give. Okay, I feel like he's gonna be he's a gift giver. I think he's a gift giver. He feels like he gives gifts. That's how he shows love, or like let you know how he's thinking about you by kind of like always giving you a little gift. He like, yeah, he does. He shows you that he thinks about you and cares about you by always bringing something. He is gonna treat you, yeah, he's gonna show you that through like little tokens of love, you know? Just be patient. Just be patient. He'll make the move. Just keep, like, just flirt with him. Not too much, but just, you know, like, act like him. Act like you don't, like, you're just flirting because you're just a natural flirt, you know? Not because you like him. It's just, you're just flirty. See if he gets the point. Because he does want to make a move on you. It's just that he doesn't want to be rejected. So kind of just flirt and be like, you know. And if he doesn't get it, then oh well, right? But, you know. Just flirt to flirt. I mean, flirting is fun. Regardless if it goes anywhere. How will her parents react? Hey, Fairy Tale. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. And then I'll get to you, okay? Hey, Kesley. Okay, how will the parents react? How will her parents react? You're a new subscriber? Welcome. How will her parents react? They will be accepting of the connection. They think it's gonna be sweet. But this card feels like this is gonna be something they're gonna feel towards the future. In the beginning, they're gonna be accepting of the connection, but as time goes on, I feel like they're gonna, you know, kind of keep an eye on how he is treating you, and they're gonna like what they see here with Mandrake. Something about being like a sweet. It's giving like Cancer vibes, like homey, sweet, like on his good side, you know. It's comforting, thoughtful. They're gonna like the connection. They're very overprotective of you. Yeah, they're gonna like it. They're gonna be accepting of this because they're gonna like what they see when you guys come together. Possibly someone you can grow roots with, you know. You're welcome. If anyone wants a tip, you can tip to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It'd be very appreciated, okay? So let's see who's in here. Okay, I think it was Kelsey. Wait. Fairy Tale was in here before. Okay. Okay, so let me do Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale was... Okay. Wait, I'm trying to read. Where's it going? Okay. What to do about your situation at work? It's like a high school and they're mostly women. There's a lot of them. A lot of them have it out for. They have it out for you? What kind of work do you do? It was feeling raunchy. Okay. Wait, what was the question? Oh, advice. Okay. Advice for Fairy Tale when it comes to her work situation. Advice. Okay, any advice for Fairy Tale edits? What she should do at work with all these women? Advice on what she should do. Okay. Do you give in to the drama? Because it kind of feels like you do. Something requires harmony in your part. What to do with her? Because I'm gonna be honest here, it kind of feels like you put yourself in that situation as much as they do. So you're playing into this. I feel here like there is things that you know you could be doing to make sure it doesn't escalate, or maybe like stay away, but you do the complete opposite. Do you listen to the wrong? Is there someone like, is there like because it's starting to feel like there's cliques. Maybe you team up with someone and then you guys team up with the rest or something like that. That other person, it's like feeding more, like it's just things are just, it's just being fed more and more and more. So you could get yourself out of this situation, but you're not. You're feeding into this. You get angry. Yeah, that's normal. You do get angry, but this is coming out kind of like you're overreacting. Like it could be for you at least, because you have the power to control yourself. If they want to act like animals, well, they can go ahead and act like animals, but you don't have to. Can you hear me? Let me see. Can you hear me? Yes. Sorry, just keep getting calls. I'm gonna have to get another phone. Okay. For now, you kind of have to work on your own. You yourself and you. Because you're saying that there's a bunch of people acting like high schoolers, but I'm gonna be so honest. You're as guilty as them. Honestly, maybe you don't start it, okay? But you're definitely trying to finish it, and that's not making anything better. So for now, your guys just kind of want you. The advice is kind of like, work on your own. Control yourself and stop reacting to this behavior. If you need to go take it up with, like, in the hierarchy, do what you got to do. Yeah, you need to take it up with, you know, with the boss and things like that. Like, go up the hierarchy, because this needs to be stopped. I mean, that's why there's bosses. That's why there's hierarchy. So things can get squashed. You do need to put your foot down. I mean, you're just not gonna let people disrespect you, but there's the thing there. This is just speaking of, there's things that you can do that you know you can do, but you're just not doing them, and you're falling into the trap. These girls want to argue, and they want to create problems because, you know, that's just, they need drama in their lives, right? But again, you're feeding into this, so your guides want you to, you know, kick back and go to the boss's boss, whatever you have to do to get these girls to stop. Just stop entertaining the mess. There's other things that you can be doing or quote unquote worrying about. Like you said, it's high school drama. I mean, I'm sure it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm sure it's quite annoying. But since they act like high schoolers, just ignore them. And if they get out of line, then go take it up with the boss or the boss's boss. Look what came out. Have you spoken? I can't complain about... Sure you can. You can complain about... What makes you think you can't complain about 15 people? I mean, I would record. I would start recording. If they're the problem and you're just, I guess you can say, the victim, because they're the ones starting it, I would start recording. That's what I saw. Start recording. Start getting some kind of proof so they can, so you know, you can take it up to the boss. And whenever I get close to someone, he becomes the target of the bullshit too, and then they take that take it in, and they take them in as their new best friend or boyfriend. Honestly, either you start building a case or start getting proof, or you just ignore it. That's what's the other choice? Get another job, apply somewhere else. I mean, if they're being mean girls, yeah, you just can't let it happen, but you need to do something about it. But going along with their crap is not going to make it any better. Like, you're going to be equally as you know, blamed or part of the problem, you know. Mopsiana. Like, he becomes part of the clique of it all. Let's see. Why? Let me ask something real quick. Why are these girls targeting Fairy? What's the problem here? Poof. What is that? Why are they targeting her? What about this girl, Cloudbell? What about her? What do you want me to ask? About Cloud Loud. What do you want me to ask about her? Again with this damn... Why are these girls annoyed by you? Are you nitpicky? Do they think you're judgmental? Or your attitude? Why do these girls see you as the problem? These girls see you as the problem. Yeah, they think that you're the problem. Okay, you want me to ask about if you should worry about her? Okay. Is she some sort of threat? I don't. This doesn't seem like they're jealous of you. This is like they think you got a smart mouth. Okay, let's see. I think I make them look less important than it is. Okay, should she worry about, because I talk better than them? Yeah, do you come off snobby? Because that's what I'm seeing. Like something about your mouth, the way you speak, the way judgmental, things like you. Yeah, I guess they feel like you think you are better. Maybe there's a snobby nature to you. Okay, what's her name? Kay. Should she worry about Kay? Should she worry about Kay? Is Kay a threat to Fairy Tale? I mean, this girl is coming off as someone who's not gonna be nice. Okay, I do feel like this girl's gonna be a problem. Eight, 9. I feel like eventually you're just gonna end up leaving. You're gonna want to leave, or they're gonna try to get you to leave. But they don't like your attitude. So I know it might be hard to accept sometimes that maybe you are the problem, but I would try something. I would let me see. Let me ask this. If Fairy Tale, what can she do to get them to accept her? Okay, if you want to stay at the company, again, the problem is that they feel like, yeah, the way you carry yourself, they don't like it. So maybe you have like a hard shell around you. You're difficult to read. Kill them with, I heard kill them with kindness, and see if that changes things. You're not trying the correct approach. feel like you're projecting something that you don't really want to, but it's kind of like embedded in you, and they're feeling this and they don't like it, and that's why you're being rejected. I feel like deep down you feel like you don't deserve to get along with your coworker, something like that. Because I'm asking, what can you do to kind of like tip this in your favor? Hey, Hakeem, you're back. Where'd you go? Where did we leave off? This whole week I had puppy eyes and kept asking them. I'm looking forward to your question. To my question. I like your honesty. Thank you. Yeah, fairy tale. What was the question? What can you do, right? Okay, you can get these girls to ease up on you, but this, if I'm being super honest, you need to do some shadow work. I would start working on that, on the way you speak, something just about the way you speak. You are coming off like you're better than them, so nobody likes that kind of behavior, you know. They are just more snobby. Yeah, because now they have something against you, so of course they're not going to be nice anymore. But I think you kind of started off on the wrong foot. It was probably nothing personal towards them. It's more just you. But they, since you're working with them, they took it personal, and I guess they all clicked up. I feel like you have confidence issues, and you try to make up for that in another form, but it just comes off wrong. Are you confrontational? I feel like I think what happened is they took something personal, and then because they took it personal, you took it personal, and then it's just some, like you said, some high school shit. Like, no one is talking about it. Like, if they have a problem with you, why don't you talk to them about it? Simple as that. Like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, you know, we all work here. I want to get along. If there's anything, like, what's the problem? Like, we can work it out. Like, you know, just literally just talking about it. Maybe that's what they need from you. I mean, naturally, you're not going to get along with everybody. But if it's 15 people, that's just too damn much. At that point, you should be asking yourself some serious questions. But it's simple. Just talk to them about it. And I feel like with the star here, a little bit of vulnerability, openness, and honesty can go a long way, because then it ends with the sun. Yeah, but you're not making it any better either. So if you were to ask me, you guys are all the problem in a different way. So I would talk to them, okay? Like a real, not trying to win them over by lunch or things like that. It's literally like, hey, like, I've noticed this and this. Like, you know, we all work here. I want to get along. I want the environment to be comfortable. Being a treat, everyone. Yeah, and then you could bring snacks the next after you've done talked about it. Then you can bring some snacks, because if there's tension and someone's bringing snacks or food, or do you think someone would want it from you? No, they already got something against you. So first soften it up by speaking, and then offer something nice for everyone to share, you know, like in the break room or whatever. So I mean, I know personally, you know, this is just personally. If I had something against someone, I would not be eating no damn snacks, no food, no nothing. I would not be touching anything that comes out of their hands. Let me know how it goes, okay? Good luck. Let's see, where else? Who's in here? Hey, sister. Okay, okay. Who's in here? I'm gonna make a list now, just because now I'm just starting to get a little confused. So, if anyone wants a tip, you can tip. But I'm gonna go down the line. Well, I'm gonna make a list and then we can go down the line. So whoever wants a reading, just V was first. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna start off that way. V. Thank you, Kelsley. And sister. Because people keep coming in and out, so okay, V, you can put in your question. Where is it? What is Amanda's energy towards me? I asked if she was judging me. I went through a rough patch and it affected some relationships. Maybe I'm the problem. Okay, what is Amanda's energy towards me? You asked her if you were being judgmental. Wait, no, wait. I asked. Oh, hold on. Hold on. My bad. Okay, she's being judgmental. Okay, let me see. Sorry, I couldn't, for some reason I couldn't read that. Getting all messed up. Okay. Is Amanda being judgmental towards V? So what is Amanda's current... Okay, let's see. What is Amanda's energy, current energy towards V? Show me. What's her current thoughts on her? She feels like you're grudgeful. Defensive. You might have some unhealthy habits. Something about you is unfair. She views you this way. It feels kind of like you don't give people the chance to defend themselves. You kind of just... Something's very quick to anger here. Or quick to get it defensive at the very least, okay? Ooh, hey, Abby. Where you been? What is her views towards being? You're quick to hit the high road. Yeah. She views that as immature, okay? Kind of like you can't handle it. Like you can't take what you dish out. Something like that. Yeah, I understand that, but this is just the way she's perceiving it, you know? It's like he said, she said type of situation. It's like, you guys can't have a conversation where you guys, because I feel like the problem here is like, you and her are too worried about being right instead of listening to understand. Like you should be able to defend yourself and kind of like put your thoughts out there without, but the problem is that the other person is not open to listening. They just kind of, they want to show you how they're right in their situation, and you guys are both doing this, okay? So there's not, yeah. I do feel like her and our mutual friends talk behind my back. Let me ask, but I'll ask, but yeah, this does feel like a misunderstanding because like I said, it feels like when you guys talk about things, you're just talking kind of to defend yourself, which you should be able to do, but everyone's just getting too defensive. In my head, I'm finding a win-win, but it's not coming off that way in reality. No, it's not. She feels she there's times where she feels like she understands you and then she doesn't. Her thoughts are very wishy-washy, mixed match, up, down, left, right when it comes to you. She's not sure, you know? I do feel like she does analyze you quite a bit. I feel like you're the reactive one more. You react more than she does. She kind of like sits there and analyzes you a little more. She kind of lets you have it for a bit. A little too flighty for her. She does feel like you do play victim. God forbid if you look bad, you know, like you won't take an L. God forbid, you know. So there's pride to you. You're prideful. Your attitude. It's coming from the attitude. I think she feels like you have unhealthy habits. That could be anything. Like it could even come down to like the way you think, you know, like negative. She definitely does think you have negative habits of some sort, and that's kind of like it distorts everything, including your relationships. $10 Maybe she feels like she outgrown you. Again with the unhealthy habits, like kind of like you should have outgrown certain things, certain feelings, certain ways of being, that kind of thing. Like everyone was fine and then we haven't seen each other in like 10 years, all of a sudden it's coming out. Well, yeah, look, the tower came out. So that does go on along the lines of like it kind of came out of nowhere, because that's what the tower does. It kind of comes and destroys shit out of nowhere. Honestly, this was probably here the whole time. It's just that now that you're older, people don't have the time, the energy to be dealing with things that they don't like. So this feeling was probably always there. Like it was all a lie. Yeah, what I just said, it was probably always there. It's just that since you guys are older now, it's, you know, people don't have the time, the energy to be dealing with whatever they deem not good. So yeah, this person doesn't view you in a good light. She definitely feels like you are a problem, whether that's true or not. She does feel this way. Something about money here. Maybe you're not. Something about work or the way you make money. Maybe you haven't. Why is she worried about that though? Let's see. Is there anything positive? I mean, I haven't seen, nothing has came up, but I can ask, you know. The good memories. Damn, that sucks. What are you, 29? 27, 28, 29? Where'd it go? Okay, let's see. Is there anything? Let's see. Well, I can tap into the positive things, but you know, when I asked about her, everything is just negative. But I can ask about if there's anything positive here. You're 30. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's usually what happens between that. So this was all like what, college years? Usually between 27, 28, 29, 30, like people lose a lot of friends. They lose They lose because you know that's when Saturn, you know that astrology thing, like when Saturn returns, it kind of just breaks, and it kind of crumbles things that don't work for you. So in the future here, okay, this person is not meant. So if this is happening, because you know you're 30, it's just like, can one thing in life be untouched and analyze death and just not suck? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. So these friends, or this friend group, it's already run its course. Like, yeah, those were good times and those are good memories that you can hold on to. But these people are not meant to be part of your future. Typically that happens around the 27 to 30 mark. Like I said, Saturn return, Saturn comes and disrupts everything. To let go of things that don't serve you for your future. So it makes, in yours was probably had something to do with friendship, you know. So let's see. Positive things. Do you value things like love, beauty, art? Yeah, this friendship, something about the something about you. She did enjoy. Yeah, you're an artist. Okay, so that's something positive. Like, she acknowledges you for that, you know. She does see, you know, she did enjoy that tender, loving, spiritual, like that fantasy, you know, that type of energy, like the love, beauty, arts and stuff. That's something that she liked about you, that she likes about you. She admires that, but that's not enough for the friendship to, you know. But let's see if she's going to reach out. Let's see what the hell her problem is then. Like, what's the point of reaching out if she's gonna have this attitude? Let me see. Is she gonna reach out though? Is she gonna reach out? She's more extroverted. She just feels like you guys grew apart. That's what I was getting in the beginning though. Is she gonna reach out? Is she gonna reach out to her? I don't see the connection completely dying out. But there's always gonna be, but something's always gonna feel missing. Okay? Like that feeling that you had with her when you guys were in college, like that connection is, it's not gonna be reconciled. It's not gonna feel the same. You're gonna actually feel like there, you know, you guys moved on, you guys outgrew each other. That you're gonna feel that absence if you're around her. And I feel like you are gonna be around her. You're gonna feel that. So especially after she watched this Wicked movie or whatever. Oh, she took that route and outgrow me. Yeah, she definitely thinks that you guys have two different lives, two different paths. But when I asked what was her issue with you, what's the problem? Let me see. What's her real problem with her? What's the real problem she got with her? The V. Again. Wow, that's actually, yeah. I think you're right about that. The money. Like, you guys are in two different, you know, I wouldn't take this completely personal, although it must be hard because she was, you know, a friend and everything, and you do keep her dear to your heart. But it's like she probably feels like it would be, she's probably worried that you would be jealous of her just because, does she make good money? Something about here, like someone doesn't make enough money. My mom said she's jealous, but that's just what moms. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of moms do say that, and usually moms are correct. Let me see. Is she actually jealous? Is she jealous of? Is she jealous of V? She's probably your friend. She's probably used to people being jealous of her, and she's probably just assuming that you are as well, and she just rather not deal with that. Because imagine being in her position, like imagine putting yourself in that position where you're like a nobody. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. And then you get all these followers, and all of a sudden you're somebody because people made you a somebody. And a lot of people do, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people do want to kind of be up there, and or like there's a, you know, there's people out there who want to be in the spotlight. They want to be famous or whatever and live a certain lifestyle, which is, you know, glorified. She's probably used to getting people who are envious of that, and she's just assuming that you would be the same way. I'm not getting that she's jealous. She's just more, she's paranoid. She's paranoid. I feel like there's someone around her circle. Does she have a man? Does she have a boyfriend, husband, something like that? I feel like this guy is giving her, someone's in her ear, giving her bad advice. Or the people around her, someone else apart, not from your guys' group, but someone else is giving her bad advice. And she's listening to this. I made her cool. Yeah, this is all based off assumption. Because she has this feeling or this thought that because you're not equally yoked as her, that there's gonna be a problem. And granted, you know, she probably does deal with people who are envious of that life. Not that you are, but other people, and she's just assuming. Okay? Which that sucks. Yeah, paranoid and stuff. But I feel like there's someone here who's kind of in her ear. Yeah, people do change. I mean, people do change. And unfortunately, sometimes when people gain some kind of following, I feel like it brings out who they really are, honestly. Why are you going to let some followers change you? That makes literally absolutely no sense. But some people, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, she probably just also, she want, you know, because whatever energy she on, she wants to be around kind of like the same circle. It's kind of feeling like she wants to benefit off of people. Yeah, this friendship doesn't seem like it's gonna get better, or it's gonna go towards a good place. She does have negative thoughts of you, but there's also a sense of paranoia on her part as to maybe why she can't get past these negative thoughts that she's having about you. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's what it is. That's actually pretty damn sad, but people let, I guess, recognition get to their damn head. I feel old or like a Luddite saying that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I'm old too. We're old farts. Okay. So yeah, I hope that helped, V. Good luck. I hope you find better friends. You will find better friends. She was just a part of your journey and a lesson to be learned. Anti-technology. Oh my goodness. Ludit? How do you pronounce it? Like Ludit or Ludite? Or Ludite? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna Google that. Lu. Like, oh, you read it in paper or something? Ludite. Oh, it's pronounced Luddite. Luddite. Interesting. How the hell would you use that in a sentence? Someone who is resistant to or opposed to new technology or technological advancements. So, technophobic. 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 You're welcome. You know, I can relate to that. Kind of does it kind of when you sit there and kind of think about it, when you sit there and kind of think about like, damn, like what I post out there, like everyone gets to see, it's, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little overwhelming. No, it's not that it screws. It's just like a different path, you know. Not everyone wants to, not everyone should be online. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. And who knows, maybe in the future it is for you. I never thought I'd be on YouTube, but yet here I am. Start judging her. Yeah, I'd judge her ass too. I'd feel scorned too. I take friendship seriously. What you mean you dropping me? But yeah, I hope that helped, okay? Yeah, she is. I mean, she probably always was. It's just that now that she got all this clout, she's up there. But yeah. Okay. That helped. I'm glad. Glad I was able to give you some clarity, okay? So you can work on moving on, letting it go. But okay. All right, I'll be right back on. I need to make a quick call, so give me like 5-10 minutes. I'll get, or maybe even less. It just depends how quick the call is gonna go, and I'll call you guys. I'll get back online, okay?